Hey Vikings, today is March 10th, 2021, and here are your Viking Announcements.
PBIS, interested in our 10 minutes of mindfulness? Come and check out our practice today after advisory at 1:15. We will be using the Inner Explorer Mindfulness Program.
Here's tomorrow's final schedule. Good luck, everyone.
Attention boys, baseball. Baseball is just around the corner. There will be a meeting for boys who are interested in playing baseball this season at North High. Meeting is tomorrow, March 11th at 1:15. Google Classroom code is right below.
Boys basketball. There will be a meeting for all boys interested in our basketball program today at 1:15 p.m. Make sure to be there.
Attention softball girls. Softball is just around the corner. There will be a meeting for all girls interested in playing softball this season. Meeting is at 1:15 on March 12th using the Google Classroom right below.
Track and field. Track and field conditioning starts up this Monday, so get your paperwork done at www.athleticlearance.com and email Mrs. Ashton for a baseline concussion test license. Make sure to bring your physicals to conditioning and your waivers will be handed out to you.
Hey Vikings, it's day 3 of Virtual Jamboree, and don't forget to keep track of your favorite videos because this Friday we'll be able to vote for the video you think is best. Today we have Everett Alvarez High School.
Take me to your best friend's house.
Counseling. Attention all students. Today at 3 p.m. is the last day to turn in your AP contracts and pre-registration forms. Students, check your emails for communication from your counselors about these forms, and your responses to these emails are also due today at 3 p.m.
Attention seniors, if you missed the first cap and gown pictures, we have a makeup day scheduled for March 16th from 1:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Please enter through the front of the school. We have sanitized loaner gowns for you to borrow. If you have any questions, please email Mr. Wright.
Counseling Wednesdays. Let's see what our counselors have for us today.
Good day, Vikings. This is Miss Leva, counselor at North Salinas High School. Today's module is calculating your GPA. A few things about your GPA. A GPA represents the average value of the grades you've earned at North Salinas High School. The minimum GPA for high school graduation is a 2.0 or mostly C grades. When you earn mostly C, D, and F grades, your GPA can fall below the 2.0. At that time, you are considered off track for graduation. It's important to keep your GPA at a 2.2 or above at all times. How do you calculate a GPA? Each grade has a points value. You can see here that an A is worth 4 points, a B is worth 3 points, consecutively down to F that is worth 0 points. To calculate your GPA, you add up your grade points. So if you have 2 A's or 2 B's or 2 C's, you add up the value of these points. Divide that by the number of classes you are taking, which at North Salinas High School is 6 courses. In other words, if you add up the total grade points and divide that by the number of classes you are taking, that will give you a GPA. Let's look at some examples. In this first example, this student earned all C grades. And as I mentioned, a 2.0 is an average of C grades. This is highlighted here for you in this example. Example number 2 is very similar. This student, on average, has a 2.0 because they earned D and B grades. Example number 3 shows you a student who is doing solid work, earning mostly A's and B's, and having a 3.3 GPA. Here are some additional examples. Example number 4 shows you how even though on the surface these look like decent grades, this student is still with a relatively low GPA of a 2.16. They've passed all their courses, they even have an A and a B and a couple of C's. Again, this is an average of the value of the grades you earn. Example number 5 is really interesting because this student has technically passed all 6 of their classes, earned 5 credits for each class. However, because they earned all D's or mostly D's, the points value is so low that the GPA average or the GPA is a 1.0. This is very low GPA, and the student would actually be a candidate for Mount Toro or Puente alternative schools to hit the reset button. They can improve their GPA and hopefully graduate on time in May with their class. Example number 6 is very similar. Even though the student mostly passed all their classes, still the grades are so low that the GPA ends up being a 1.0. Again, another student who is a good candidate for alternative schools. Alternative schools are an opportunity for students to hit the reset button on their grades and credits, and an opportunity for them to get back on track for graduation. A few more things about your GPA. If you take advanced placements, honors, or plus courses, this gives your GPA a bit of a boost in terms of your high school GPA and your GPA for college applications. If you have questions about your GPA, please email, text, or send a Google Hangout to your counselor. We'd be happy to spend some time with you reviewing your GPA and what it means. Thank you, Vikings. Have a great day.
And the Viking Creed: never give up, stay focused on yourself and others, and stay positive. That's it for today, Vikings. Have a warm Wednesday.